So it's one of those games where, so as a kid, it was just a fun run and gun. And I think, this is great that this is why I thought this would be a particularly fun one for you and I to discuss. But of course, the name, right? So you gave the explanation of what the context of the of the story was, right? "Quote unquote," in the future. But of course, Contra is very clearly referencing the Iran-Contra affair, and so these are American troops going into Nicaragua in the 80s to try and fight like this communist takeover that was going on. The Red Falcon, by the way, being a clear reference to the communists. And for those of you who don't know, this was something that happened very famous during the Reagan administration, in which they were selling weapons to the Iranians, to Khomeini during the Iran-Iraq war, and then they were taking those funds to fund the guerrilla warfare to try and overthrow the communists in Nicaragua. So Contra is a reference to that. And so I think as a kid, I didn't really know what the Iran-Contra affair was, but I had heard the word Contra, and I knew that it had something to do with Iran. And I think part of it was like, this feels like somehow like I'm connecting to my culture in a way. This is just 6-year-old, 7-year-old logic, right?